Hey there, Pisces. Hi, sorry, I have something on my elbow. How are you doing? Are we right side up? Nope, absolutely upside down. How are you doing today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. Okay, this one is going to be for Friday, August 29th through Sunday, August 31st, okay? And we're just going to pull cards and see what Spirit wants to talk about. Okay, this one's for my Pisces. We've got Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. All right. Let's see what you get. So right now, Pisces, what is your current situation? What are we dealing with here? We got the Tower. Well, alrighty then. Well, not all towers are bad. We'll start there, right? Sometimes, actually, all towers are good if you want to get technical. I mean, because it means that something was not as solid or built on as good a foundation as you thought it was, so it needed to come down so that it could be rebuilt or something else could be built in its place. So technically, all towers are really good. They are good in the long run for the bigger picture, but I'm not sure how this one plays in for you. We're going to have to see. All right, let's see what's happening. So this is the issue you're having, is this tower. Okay, so what is the obstacle then? What do we got? What's the obstacle? The Nine of Pentacles. So the obstacle here is your independence. So we could look at this two ways. I'm not sure which way yet. We'll see with the other cards. But either this is a situation where you feel your independence is currently threatened because maybe you have come into a union or something, and it is. And so you are, although you like the union, you are terrified to let go of your independence. That's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it would be that you have begun to grow within a union, and you have begun to, step into your independence, and so that is now causing a tower to fall because you're dealing with somebody who can't handle you having this much independence. They want you to be codependent or something. So we'll have to see which way it plays in. Either way, it sounds like the initial situation is filled with a sense of insecurity and possibly some insecurity and a need for control that is kind of toxic a little bit, huh? Doesn't mean everybody can't grow, but that's just where we're looking like we're at right now. You are growing, that you're evolving. That is why you are stepping into this independence. Okay, so what is it that you need to focus on here? What are we doing? The Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords can speak of dishonesty, but it can also just speak of strategy, right? So this feels like whoever the other is in your current dynamic, the one that is threatened by your independence, they have an unfair advantage to some extent, possibly, because maybe they are, I don't know, more worldly for some reason. And they are definitely employing a great deal of strategy right now to manipulate you and the situation to be what they want you both to be. Okay. So you need to focus on that and not allow that to go on without you understanding what's happening, right? The best defense at that point is an offense. So the best defense is knowing what's going on. All right, let's keep going here. What is it that you need to leave behind right now? The Queen of Swords. So what you need to leave behind is, for some reason, you stepping into this independence has caused you to now come off as very cold, or that is what is causing the rub here in the beginning, right? You being independent is coming across to this person, your other in this deal, as making you very cold. You are not as loving or affectionate, whatever, as you once were, is what they're saying. So that is their perception. Okay, what do we have? What is your strength here? I got one card or two. One? Okay, what do we got? Justice. So I don't get the feeling that justice is playing out here in a sense where it's like tit for tat, like immediate justice. I don't think that's what this is. But I do feel like you are justice is playing out for your significant other in this deal. And I don't think he's on the right side of it. So, I mean, you're like, you're part of the puzzle, right? Almost like you're a catalyst to this person's justice. But I don't think that it was necessarily in direct correlation with you. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, what do we have here in the near future? The Empress. I get the feeling that you're going to continue into this independence. Let me see. What's the advice here? What is your advice? The Six of Pentacles. So your advice is to understand your self-worth and understand that to be in a true relationship, there has to be give and take. So it can't just be, they say, this is the way it is and that's the way it is. There's not a lot of give and take in that, you know what I mean? Which is what is threatening to this person. They need that kind of massive control, it looks like. If they can grow enough so that they can be in a relationship where there is give and take, you know what I'm saying, where there's some kind of reciprocity, then okay. And I mean, that works out, right? What's the atmosphere? The Hierophant. So for some of you, you're already in a higher level of commitment with this person. For others of you, that is what has been promised, or that's the carrot being dangled in front of you, right? If you can only get this higher level of commitment, or if the only way to maintain this higher level of commitment is to stunt your own growth and not allow your independence to flourish, I would say that you're looking for commitment in the wrong situation, personally. But there you have it. Okay, so there we go. We got that map. What is your greatest fear here? The Seven of Cups. So you're fearing that he's got options, or she's got options, whoever your other half is here. So you're putting yourself through all this, and you think he's got people on the side, or she's got people on the side. Why? Why? Now, we were cooking right along till we got to this one. I just don't understand this part. I don't. What's the outcome? Six of Swords. You trying to sail this thing? Are you trying to sail at least your life? I think you're trying to sail the whole situation off into calmer waters. But if it doesn't sail very well and you have to get off some dead weight, I think I'd throw him overboard so you could get to the calmer waters. Sorry. That's how I feel about it. I just don't think that there's an equal give and take here at all. And I hate to see that happen. Let's see what we get for the days of the week. What do you have for Friday? The World card and the Moon. Something that was done in the dark is coming to the light, it looks like, causing the cycle to close out possibly on Friday. On Saturday, what do I got? The Five of Wands and the Knight of Swords. You going on a crusade to try to gain some sense of clarity about the whole situation. It's causing you to be incredibly conflicted. You don't know who to believe. And Sunday, I've got the Ten of Cups with the Nine of Swords. This is you stressed out, and you know what I'm saying, over the fact that you thought this was your Ten of Cups and now you're not so sure come Sunday. It looks like this is a weekend full of new discoveries and realizations, I would say. Not all of them are great in the immediate, but whatever it is, as long as it's the truth, it's great in the bigger picture, right? It's better to know than not know what's going on. That's how I see this. I think possibly your picker was broke when you picked this. I'm just kidding, sorry. Gotta go pick another one. I'm just kidding. No, that's not necessarily true. Like I said, they could decide to grow with you. I mean, it's just right now they seem to be at a spot where they're kind of stagnant. But anything's possible. So maybe they will choose to try to grow together with you. That would be awesome. I think it's a possibility. All right, Pisces, that is what I have for you this week. Don't let anybody stunt your growth, okay? That's what I think. All right, there you go. Thank you.